Kyrie, brother, we gotta talk. Welcome back, everyone, to the Felix Black Show here on YouTube, the man of 1,000 opinions. I am him, Felix Black. Again, check my socials. If you want to watch my live show when I'm live streaming, please check out that Twitch link down in the description. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. Check out the clothing, House of Villains clothing. I'm here, and I know y'all are here to hear what I have to say here about this Kyrie Irving situation. I was gonna stay away from it. But I think after today, we need to go ahead and put it to bed, right? We need to go ahead and close it on out. It's a done issue. I think ESPN, all these other media outlets have talked this issue into the ground, okay? And so after today, it's a done issue, all right? First of all, let me just say this, and I hate that you have to do this in 2022 before speaking your own mind in a country of free expression and free speech. However, I do not condone any hate towards any person, any group of people, animals. Don't condone hate of any sort, right? We're just talking about a topic that is a little touchy for some people. However, if you are not able to have that conversation as an adult, right? If you're not mature enough to have that conversation and listen to both sides of the conversation, of the coin, if you will, just don't get involved into it, right? I only want to have this conversation with people who can understand both sides. You don't have to agree, right? We don't have to agree. It's the internet, but just understand where people are coming from, and let's not get blown out of proportion all the time over something. And I'm not talking about this issue, just in general, things that just are not emergencies, not critical, just because people are in their feelings, right? So let me just say that I don't condone hate towards any person, place, or thing of any sort, okay? Kyrie, man, Kyrie. I've always given Kyrie a hard time because he feels he's smarter than the average bear, the average person. Will he be listening to this soliloquy monologue, if you will? Probably not. But if in case you do, brother, hermano, you have to be cautious, man, about the things that you say and do. That's obvious, right? You're a superstar, you're a celebrity, you have a platform that's 10 times, 100 times bigger than mine, right? Yes, we live in a country of free speech. However, once you reach a certain status, you have to be careful what you say. For the most part, most of our athletes give canned answers. You know, they don't want to piss their fans off. They don't want to piss the other team off. They don't want to piss their own team off, right? So they give these canned answers, the safe answer. You have to do that because people are looking for that one soundbite, something that you can say that can lead them down a path of getting more and more news to cover. You want to be known for being a basketball player and your philanthropy, you helping people do good things. Keep it in that space. Keep it to that. You can't separate the two when you get ready to. It's unfortunate, fortunate, however you look at it, right? You wanted to make the money. You want to make 40 million a year, 30 million a year, whatever, playing in the NBA. There's a lot more that comes with that than just having people buy your shoe, buy a ticket to play, and just watch you, give you their money. Now we have an expectation of a character, of your character, not a character, your character. So you have to be cautious when you promote items, people, anything. So he posted a link to a documentary on Amazon. Supposedly it had some things that didn't sit well with some communities, right? Rightfully so. I can't tell people how to feel, right? So if you feel a certain type of way, okay. What I think happened was he didn't do his research. That's one. Celebrities, do your goddamn research. Please. You have people surrounding you. You have yes men, yes women, assistants, homies, whatever you want to call them. Use them. Hey, man, look into this for me. I think he agreed with a general thought process or message by the documentary initially, right? Not knowing there's things in there that are controversial, right? As with any documentary, some of those things, and they're going to show you evidence to support what they believe. That's what a documentary does, right? If you believe 9/11 versus it being an inside job versus terror, you know what I mean? They have documentaries showing both sides, right? You're going to watch whichever one you agree with. Just watch with an open mind. So I think he agreed with the overall message. It's just me thinking, y'all, relax. That he agreed with the overall message, but then he didn't do the research to know that there's other messages within that documentary that are controversial. I understand that. That could happen, right? That could happen. But you have to understand when you make a mistake, you can't then double down on that mistake. And that's where the issue lies. Initially, once the backlash started, do what everyone else does, bro. My fault. I didn't do my complete research as I should have in my position as a person with a platform. I'm not going to just say celebrities, because this is everybody. As a person with a platform, I should have done more research, and I didn't mean to offend. I don't want to offend anyone. That wasn't my intention, and I apologize for anyone who may have taken offense to my promotion of that. Boom, it's a done issue. Why did it take like a week for that to happen? You know what I mean? Like officially. I'm more anti-establishment than the average person, right? So I understand the defiance, not wanting to be told to apologize, trying to stand tall on the things that you say. I get that. I understand that. You can stand tall and say, hey, I made a mistake because I jumped the shark. I jumped out the window because I saw something that I agreed with, but I didn't see the entire picture. There's nothing wrong with that, man. And I think that's what he failed to do initially. He kind of took this stance on, I said what I said, I posted it, and I can't control what's said in it. Oh, we didn't say that you had to. We didn't say that you agree. You posted this. So usually when you post something on your social media, when you like something, when you retweet, when you share, the common thought is you agree. I'm sorry. That's how social media works. That's the thought. You agree. And so if you don't agree, or you didn't do the research and there are portions in there that you don't agree with, just say that. Just say that. You're not the first, and you damn sure are not going to be the last person to do that. Just admit when you made the mistake. You don't have to be this otherworldly thinking, forward, what's the word I'm looking for? Just this, this otherworldly Professor X. I have this awokeness about me. Okay, we get it, man. And I'm not downing Kyrie. I'm talking about this specific situation, right? He can hoop, he can play. I've never really liked his personality outside the court, and that's just what he shows us. I know people are gonna be like, you don't know Kyrie. I know I don't know him. I'm just saying what he shows us, the things that he says, the things that he does, his body language, right? I watch that. I watch body language. So I've never been a fan of that, but that doesn't detract from what he can do. And the fact that he does lots of good things in the community. But when you make a mistake, you have to own it. I believe in second chances, right? We've all made mistakes. We're all going to continue to make mistakes. but your mistakes are going to be amplified because you're on a platform. You guys want to get to the NBA and think that you can still act the same way you did when you were in college or high school with aspirations of making it. Oh, I'm not going to change. They can't change me. Well, then you're going to be the fuck up out of here quickly. You're going to have to. There's a level of professionalism you have to have in any industry. Y'all see that right there? Right? I have to have a level of professionalism regardless, or I need to exit said organization. That's just the way that it goes. If you want to go off the grid and act how you want to act, okay, there's still a societal norm that you have to follow. And that was the problem for me with the situation. Simply admit it was a mistake. You didn't do the full research. Move on. Like, don't give the media anything else to fixate on. Like, you guys know this. I don't understand why you fail to recognize that. Like, people around you y'all need some honest mofos in your ear just to tell you you fucked up, you need to fix it and move on. Even if it was a documentary that he liked, there's plenty of things that I like that have some controversial tones to it. Okay, we can, unfortunately, when we support our communities, I'm Black, I support the Black community, right? In doing that, there are some documentaries, organizations, slogans, whatever you want to call them, that perpetuate hate towards another group rather than just uplifting the Black community. The negativity in that positive message cancels it out. So if he saw a documentary that he liked about heritage, where we come from, cool, right? That's your personal preference. However, once you make that public, whatever negativity is in there, if it's, hating a certain group of people, or, I just say a certain group of people, it kind of cancels out what the message is. And now people are going to focus on that negative part. Even if it was, a 15-minute, 10-minute part of a 2-hour documentary. That's just how it happens, right? You go running for political office nowadays, something that you said 20 years ago can come back to haunt you. Oh no, but I've done all of this great work since then. Oh, but you got this questionable-ish in your record. You're gonna have to answer for that, because in public perception, which is phony, by the way, that negativity cancels out anything positive that you should have done. Should that be something that we need to take a stronger look at in society? Possibly, right? We've all done dumb things. We can all sit here behind the computer and talk with a bevy of fucking problems and baggage that we bring along, right? Ours aren't exposed because I'm not running for office. I'm not Kyrie Irving in the NBA. I'm not posting a documentary with some negative connotations. So, yeah. But once you reach a certain status, there literally are groups dedicated to searching through your ish to find something questionable. Because that negativity cancels out the positive message, or the positivity in what you're trying to say. I've always said this, and I'm not even going to get into the Kanye West thing. Kanye, back in the day, not now, he's always been controversial. He's always had a certain, he's right to what he's saying. However, it's lost in the delivery, in the vessel that he uses to push that message. And that's what people are going to focus on. People are not going to focus on what you're saying. They're going to focus on how you said it and what are some of the connotations of what you're saying. So that is where he got mixed up, and I think he needs to be a little bit more careful. He was really outspoken during the bubble with BLM, and he's supportive of that, and he's always been a philanthropist in the community. So this is definitely something that I'm not like, fuck Kyrie Irving forever. No, man, the dude made a mistake. Y'all have made mistakes. We have made mistakes. Let's move on. With that said, my final point on this, he's apologized numerous times. I think the last Instagram post was kind of like an official apology. He went down the, didn't mean to offend. I need to use my platform better. I recognize my mistakes. Sorry. That's the apology that, he necessarily didn't give before, even though he kind of walked back on his promotion of the book, of the documentary. I'm sorry. He walked back, but people want that formal apology. Y'all have it. We have it. ESPN, CBS, NBC, ABC. Shut the fuck up. All right. It's a done issue. Let's move on to something else, because there are a lot more or different things happening that have a greater effect on society. He messed up. I'm saying he messed up. I explained kind of maybe what he was thinking. At the end of the day, he made a mistake. I'm saying that. I'm not here, oh, you're vouching for him. No, he made a mistake, people. If you've never made a mistake, cast the first stone. And if you have, understand he apologized, and let's move on. Kyrie, do your research, man.